Emmanuel Community.
Welcome to Celebrate Aging. I'm Vicki Marthaler, your hostess here at Emmanuel Community. And this day, you might be watching it at night. This night, we are talking with Ashley McNally. And Ashley is our housing manager, or is that your right title? Director.
Manager,
she's
director.
the director, capital D. Ashley, you are, and she's over at the Madison. And we're going to talk about the Madison apartments today because they are our beautiful newer apartments between Emmanuel and Trinity Lutheran Church.
Yes.
So, take it away, Ashley. Tell us about the Madison.
Well, the Madison is 36 apartments. It's independent living, and you can have Emmanuel home services up to full assisted living if necessary. It's kind of nice. You can choose either to have no services or a wide variety of services.
You know, I get asked about that a lot. They'll go, "Oh, Madison, is that assisted living?" And I think that's a concept that people kind of struggle with because assisted living goes where you are. If you're at home, they can have assisted living, right? They can have
They can have home care services.
Yes.
Yep.
And if you move into the Madison and you're independent and things are going well, great. Maybe you've had a surgery and now you need to recoup a little bit and have a little bit of help, then you can cater. It's called like a menu. You can look at a menu and say, I need a little help with this or that or the other thing.
Yep, and you can add these services and you can take them away when they're not necessary anymore. So things can be changed whenever you want them. So
I just think that's awesome. That's awesome. So please know that Madison doesn't go with assisted living. Assisted living goes with you if it's needful.
Yep, exactly.
So independent too, we kind of got the whole
The whole spectrum, definitely.
Excellent. So if I move into Madison and I happen to be quite independent, what can you offer me?
Well, at the Madison, we have our beautiful dining room where we have 3 meals available daily.
Meals.
Good, very good meals which I enjoy myself, so food is delicious. And we have continental breakfast daily, so that's included with the rent.
Okay.
As well as all utilities are included with the rent except for private phones. So you have your cable, your electricity, your heat, that's all included.
That is a big deal.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with any other bills throughout the month. That's just taken care of for you.
Sounding really, really good.
Another thing people sometimes ask about is, you don't have any taxes that you have to pay anymore if you move into the Madison.
Okay, yep.
Those kinds of things. Maintenance is taken care of. No snow removal, no lawn mowing. We have our beautiful courtyard, so you can still enjoy the grass, especially this time of the year.
Well, and not only the grass, but I've also seen the raised flower beds, and people grow tomatoes and rhubarb, which I happen to be a rhubarb fan, so I think that's wonderful.
And there's some roses in there right now, I think I can see out the window. So,
awesome.
Yeah, beautiful.
Tell me about the garage.
We do have the underground heated garage, so that's in the basement of the Madison. So that is available, which is wonderful. You don't have a cold car in the winter, or we've had some very warm days these last couple, and you get into your car and it's nice and cool down there. Don't have to worry about any of that. So
now, you have 36 apartments. Are they all the same?
Nope, we have a couple different floor plans. We have 1 bedrooms and we have 2 bedrooms.
Okay.
The 2 bedrooms have a washer and dryer in the apartment, so you don't have to go down the hall. The 1 bedrooms, we do have the laundry rooms with free laundry, no quarters. Okay,
so I was just going to ask that. Well, if I do have to go down the hall, because you do have washers and dryers, but no quarters.
No quarters, so if they're available, you are free to use them.
Okay, who keeps that up?
Who keeps it up? We take care of it as far as the cleaning of it and everything, so...
Super nice.
Yeah.
How do they get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of me. They can call the Madison, and my number is 218-844-9420. And just ask for Ashley, and I would love to set a tour up or send them some information or just talk about the Madison, because I like to talk about the Madison.
And it's also a secured building, right?
Yep, there is a, you can exit, but if anybody from the community, they need a key to get into the building.
Or then you can just call their apartment.
You can call. Yep.
Right.
We have kind of a call system where you dial their phone number and it rings to their phone in their apartment and they can buzz you in.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how many, Now, the Madison was built,
2005.
oh, I'm glad. Thank you for doing that, because I'm going, I think it's more than 5 years.
It'll be 6 years, I
Time
think.
flies,
this fall.
time
Yep.
flies, time flies. Now, I know you have a person who is there that does maintenance, so they help keep up like even the garage and stuff, so if
Yep.
something isn't working or
Yep.
they take care of that right away.
Yep, the air conditioning, the heat, the garage if there's any problems down there. So,
Does
yep.
each of the apartments have air conditioning?
They each have their own air conditioning and their own heating systems, or heating, so you
Really?
can control the heat or the air
So
conditioning.
you don't have to put in a window air conditioner?
No. Nope. You can
That's
have
so
central air.
last year.
Well, that way your whole apartment is cool, all the same.
I like that. I like that. So, and couples can move in as well as single people, right?
Yep.
There's wonderful that, and I've noticed the one thing I really like about the Madison is it's so spacious. You're not feel like you're living elbow to elbow, but you've got room. The hallways are spacious.
Yep,
and
very wide
There is an
hallways.
elevator, so
Yep.
if because the second floor obviously doesn't have a patio, it has a balcony.
Yep.
Everybody's got a patio or a balcony, so that I think is a real plus too.
Yeah, and they're large balconies. You can have room where you don't have to feel like you're elbow to elbow, even
Yeah.
when you're sitting out on your patio.
Because I know
or
people
balcony.
have their lawn chairs out there, and
Yeah.
that's wonderful. So if they call you and say, well, maybe it's a son or a daughter that calls and says, you know, I'm kind of worried about mom. I live in Texas or I live in Arizona. That might happen. And you know, I'd like to see her get out more and visit with people. It just seems like she's so isolated. Would you send information then to Arizona or wherever?
Yep, wherever they would like me to send the information.
So then when they come, they could go for a tour and all that. So what if the mom isn't quite ready yet for a little while? What's the list thing? I hear that too, about, well, get the name on the list, or I don't want to be on the list,
Yep.
or what's that about?
Well, we do have a waiting list, so we have an application that you can fill out and get that back to us, and we'll get you on the waiting list. And then, yep, it's just kind of ongoing. So if your name is on there, it doesn't cost anything to get on there, and I'll give you calls.
So
when
what
there's
if you
openings.
call and say, we have an opening and you're not ready yet? Do you have to go to the bottom of the list then? Oh.
Nope, you stay in the same spot, and next time we have an opening, if you're ready then that is your time, and we would love you to move to the Madison.
I just think it's sounding better all along.
It is. It's very nice over there.
Very nice, very nice. What else I know you have activities.
We do. Yep, we have an activity calendar every month. So we do a wide variety of things. We have outings. I think this Friday we're going to go to the Loon's Nest in Vergas for some pie and coffee.
That sounds really good.
We have our resident meeting every month, and actually that was something that was brought up, was we want more pie and coffee outings. So I'm all for that. Yeah, I'll take you guys wherever you want to go. So we're going to plan a trip to the casino in a couple months. Going up to Mahnomen. Otherwise, some regularly scheduled things. We have you come once a month for Inspiration Hour.
And many of the residents, especially in the winter time, that we have, of course, the Sunday morning service in the chapel, and they come over to the chapel then
Yeah.
to worship, and it's really nice because the ice and the snow, it gets to be kind of a
Yeah.
scary thing, and it's good to just stay where it's nice and warm. And you can walk right to Emmanuel. You can walk to Lamplighter. You can walk to the cottages. We are one big campus that's interconnected, so that makes it nice too.
It definitely does. Yeah, and when we have special events over at Emmanuel, all of the residents campus-wide are invited, including the Madison. So, yeah.
And we've been invited to the Madison several times too. It's really nice. So the Madison is located on Madison Avenue. It is 36 apartments, and this is director
Or a manager, whatever you want to choose.
Ashley McNally, who is the one you want to talk to about getting a tour, getting information, finding out more about the Madison. And let's tell them your number again.
Yep, it's 218-844-9420.
That's Ashley McNally, director at the Madison. Love to have you come and check it out. If nothing else, come and tour. Get a feel for what it is, because you never know if you're going to know someone or someone's asking about it, and you want to have the right information. Give them that good information so that they can make good choices. The Madison. Be there or be square. Have a good day.